So after you have created your level and grid, so what can you do is that you have the option to actually go ahead and make your CAD drawing to be not visible, because the only reason why we bring in our AutoCAD drawing is for us to actually copy the grid to be there. Okay, so that is on level and grid. So basically the grid will be reflected in all the other view as well. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead for our project parameter pula. Okay, so before that, I'm just going to show you one thing. So this is my properties panel that I have on the left side of my screen. Okay, so you nampak dekat sini kita ada grafik, underlay, extend, identity data and what's not. So kalau you tengok dekat identity data ni, we ada view template, view name and what's not sampai referencing detail. Okay, whatever that you see here, contohnya my view template, my view name, this is all actually what we call a parameter. Okay, so ini adalah a hard coded parameter that we cannot change or we cannot adjust. But what we can do is that we can actually bring in a new project parameter, which is something that we created by ourselves. So for that, I'm just going to go to the manage tab and then we go to project parameter. So as I mentioned earlier, project parameter ni will act as a container for our information. So here in our project parameter ni, what we will do is that we're going to add a new project parameter. So this is where we're going to create our project parameter. So this one, I'm going to give it a proper name. I put it just a simple name stage. And then discipline, I leave it as common. Type of parameter, I put it as text. And group parameter is under identity data. So this is the thing yang I akan explain later. Okay. And then here, I cari view. Okay. Okay, so I tick on view. Okay. So another thing is that whenever Revit provided you with this thing yang ada tick box ni, dia akan always supplementary dia ada hide unchecked categories. So for example, kalau you buat filter nanti pun, you akan see the same thing juga, dia ada hide unchecked categories. This is what I always recommend for you to actually tick. So that this is like some sort of the final barrier for you to actually double check on the things that you have checked. Okay, so basically I always tick on this hide unchecked categories just so that I particularly see what are the things yang I dah tick on. Okay, so I repeat balik dekat sini page, discipline command, type of parameter is text and group parameter under identity data, and dekat sini I click on view. So I akan explain lah kenapa I put it such thing information. So I tekan OK. And then from here I tekan OK lagi. So what we will see, you tak nampak apa-apa differences pun. But if you go into properties panel, okay, so dekat identity data ni, bawah dia dah ada satu parameter baru, name stage. Okay, if you guys remember, tadi I buka balik, this one, I put in type of parameter dia text and then group parameter is under identity data. So you see dalam properties panel ada identity data and the parameter will be located under identity data as per what we have specified dekat sini. And type of parameter is text sebabnya, okay, you have the option to actually type in the stage that you want. So for example, I letak tender dekat situ. So this is for 01 ground level. Okay, so bila you dah letak, you pun tengok balik, tak ada apa-apa perubahan pun yang berlaku on your project browser or anything. You just know that this ground level sekarang ni, you dah letak stage as dia punya I dah letak tender as dia punya stage parameter. And then if I go to 02 first level, which is this view, dia still lagi kosong.